Hey, blessings to you. Welcome to Artist Impact. I'm your host, Jere B. This show is all about great music of every genre. We highlight, feature, and critique singers, bands, musicians, poets, and rappers from our local region and from all over the world. Most you may have never heard of before, but we bring them right to your door to encourage them and to see how we can make an impact on their career. Now, helping me to do this is our Impact Panel, or as I like to call them, our Panel of Love. These are all entertainment professionals, and what they're going to do is review and critique these two artists we're presenting in this episode and see if in some way or somehow they can make an impact. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. But joining us on our panel tonight is none other than Greg Boyer, trombonist extraordinaire, Parliament Funkadelic, Prince, the whole juice. What's happening, Greg? How you doing, bro?
Doing great, man. And again, thank you for the invite, having me on as part of the panel.
Absolutely. We have Maria Jacobs, jazz vocalist extraordinaire, also adjunct professor of voice at Kent State University. What's going on, Maria?
Hey, how you doing, Jerry? I'm good. Looking good. Having a great summer. Releasing album 9 in the fall. Just having a great old time.
That's fantastic. So glad you can join us. And Dan Sabella from right here in our area, Hubbard, Ohio, Boss Studios. What's going on, Dan?
Everything is going great. Beautiful summer. Studio's going up and working hard. And I just can't wait to hear these new artists.
Oh, man, I'm so glad that you're here with us. And I got to tell you, Greg, I think the last time we talked, and you can correct my quote, but you've worked with Parliament Funkadelic, Maceo Parker, and most of all, Prince. And you once said that working with Prince is like being a fireman or something like that. Do I have that quote correct?
Yes, I said it was like working in the fire department. You know, the spirit of you as a member of that band, you're on call for, any point of day, 24/7, for whatever reason, a rehearsal, an after party, come watch a video. So you never really have a chance to just not do anything. Wow. You're always conscious and you're always watching the phone.
I can dig that. Well, again, so grateful that you're here, man. We're going to hear some good music tonight. Maria, what's it feel like to mold the minds of young students at Kent State University?
Wow, I got to tell you, it's a gift. I've done a lot of different levels of teaching. I'm licensed pre-K through 12, and I still do a little of that. But Teaching at Kent has been great. I get a lot of young 20-somethings or 18, 19-year-olds. They're really hungry to learn about jazz, so it's a real gift. I get to be a jazz performer, release some records, and also help these kids cut their teeth,
Well, you are absolutely excellent at what you do, and I'm so grateful that you're joining us tonight. And Dan, I might have known you for maybe 500,000 years. I know you've recorded over 1,000 clients in your studio, man. And so I'm grateful that you're here. But what is the first piece of advice you would give anyone walking into your studio for the first time?
Know your music, practice it well, and then the time we have together will be fun and easy.
Absolutely. Well, you know how I feel about you, brother. Love you so much, man. Grateful that you're here with us. I want to bring up our first artist who comes by way of Massachusetts. His name is Connor Cassidy. He's an incredible rapper that sent in some fire. Brother, how you doing tonight, man?
Man, life is good, man. As I was saying before, to make it great is quite a process.
Yeah.
But it's quite good.
You made it great, but not only are you an incredible rapper, but you also work for Tesla. You do martial arts. What else you got going on?
Man, trying to find love, man, to be honest. Trying to find love, trying to evolve, trying to be productive, eventually trying to serve publicly, but that's a long way off.
I dig it. Well, we really appreciate the video you sent in. What we want to do is put it on right now and let's see what we think.
Back in this shit on my mind. Hard to take it here when you get out of line. Let's ride. Smoke fell in the basement. Fell from where she at and now she caught in amazement. and she just trying to find a way out clean. I know my vibe is contagious. Give a what they doing, it's what we doing that makes us. Give my everything to show you who I am before I say la vie. Know what I mean? If life is but a dream, watch me roll this motherfucker like a Titanic. Lately my mirror even wondering how I manage. Lights flashing like some eye candy. Always looking like I'm flying in from Miami. Where you think I've been? Losses, I just took them off the chin and shot back with something heavy, I'ma win. She asked me what I feel, I question where do I begin. Besides nothing, it's a different type of energy within. Great because I'm grateful, two-stepping in this pantheon. Poppin' champagne, celebration of a champion. Sinning underneath the hand of God. Mandatory on the buses, keep the cameras off. Moving silent, my intuition is too violent. In this life, you never know it until you try it. She brought me home and I clocked it over the green must. Know how to stack the paper up, I call it blue giant. I got a plan for the morning, the night running out of time. I know exactly how you want it. Never sleep, so I must be out of my mind. And yet I'm only getting strong. Nothing but money on my mind. And I ain't waiting any longer. I light it up to keep it sunny in my sky. You know why? You only know what you're alive for when you know what you would die for. Since you're the only one I ride for, swerve and disappear without a sign. And they ought to know what it's time for. That's why I underline a high score. This life a game, get on my side or out my way, cause I've been known to get mine. Come on, yeah, packing this some shit on my mind. Thought it was love, it's out of luck, toughen you up. When it's lit up, the city divide. All hands needed, can't sit on the side. Not keeping up with how the climate heating up. The generation before us told the prettiest lies. So now for us it's an infinite grind. We're rolling ganja out in Paris, not a parent, it's apparent. But my dream is like a child that I carry, scared of what I ain't aware of, so I take the time to look around. Eyes the cut to read the room for when the book is down. Renegade, I'm crowd surfing on the Brooklyn crowd. Checking my wrist, I can only notice the time is now. Book of life, the bright chapters where I end this act. Time is up before I hit you with the friendship text. Cooking up a 10 speed up our damn one max. Inside the apple of my eye, the sky is all jet black. Spaced out like I cultivated some Elon goals. Talking way beyond silver, even beyond gold. I got a plan for the morning, the night running out of time. I know exactly how you want it. Never sleep, so I must be out of my mind. And yet I'm only getting stronger. Nothing but money on my mind. And I ain't waiting any longer. I light it up to keep it sunny in my sky. You know why? You only know what you're alive for when you know what you would die for. Since you're the only one I ride for, swerve and disappear without a sign. And they ought to know what it's time for. That's why I underline a high score. This life a game, get on my side or out my way, cause I've been known to get mine. Alright.
Now, I thought that video had a lot of action in it. Greg, tell me what you think, man.
I thought the video was very original in the way that he uses one note to rap for the most part all the way through. It was very different. He sets himself apart from everybody else.
Absolutely. Maria, what do you think?
Yeah, I gotta say, that was one of the most well-produced independent artist videos that I've ever seen. That was really well done. Very well done. Yeah.
Wow. Dan, you got a thought real quick?
Yeah, I loved his voice. I love that baritone. I love the distinct way he did his words. I mean, it wasn't all jumbled. You could hear and understand it all.
Wow. Well, let's go a little bit deeper. Greg, go for it, man. Tell him a little bit more.
As I mentioned, the one note thing. I'm a pitch guy, having perfect pitching and everything, so I'm very cognizant of that sort of thing. And the way that one note just permeated almost the whole verse and hook of the whole thing really did a lot to set him apart from everybody else. And being a baseball fan, I was quick to pick up on that Green Monster reference. So that right away let me know that this guy's from New England area. When he said Massachusetts, it all made sense to me. But great video, great song. I see absolutely nothing that you need to do to it. It's perfect in its final presentation.
What? You give him a 10 right out the gate, huh?
Yes. Yes.
Word up. Okay. Well, Maria, let's see. You agree with that? You got a 10 on your shoulder, or what's going on?
Well, I gotta say, like I said, you're very poised. You're very poised behind the camera. That was really wonderful. Like you've had on-camera experience before, maybe, or something. But I I would disagree slightly with Greg on the one kind of staying on the tonic the whole time. I would have loved to have had you vary just a little bit. Eminem on that "Lose Yourself" song, "Lose Yourself," do 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 do. He varied rhythmically a little bit, and yours was a little bit the same. I would have maybe considered varying just a tiny bit. It doesn't have to be a lot. You do have a great baritone. Have you ever explored the upper part of your range at all? A little more?
Yeah, I'm in the process of learning how to sing. So it's quite a journey, as I'm sure you know, because you teach it.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to sing beautifully. I want to learn how to scream viciously.
Yeah.
And I can already rap. So when we combine those three, I'm going to
no stopping you. Well, good for you, because you probably have some hidden vocal talent that is just untapped and unexplored. And a good vocal coach can really help you develop that and discover that. Honestly, if you want to scream, start listening to the City Singers, Kansas, Boston, Toto, all those great rock bands.
Man, that's great. Absolutely great advice. Dan, I know you want to dig in here, brother. What you got to say?
Well, again, his vocal word, the way he announces his words are really good. Most rappers, I can't understand a word they say. Now, I'm an old guy, you have to admit. But I did understand your video, and I understand the words, which is good. The other thing I was wondering is, where did you come up with the concept of the video?
I was watching a lot of the old Matrix films, and I just love the grittiness of it. And Massachusetts is kind of like, we're known for sports and history, but it's kind of a gritty vibe. Like, so we're a very industrial, concrete, leather jacket vibe right now. So I want to give voice to my city and my region, and give us something we can train to. I like the gym a lot. I'm a martial artist. I need music I can train to.
Well, you can definitely make some moves on that. That's for sure. Last question. Where did you come up with your concept for your words and the actual song itself?
I'm one of those that just constantly writes all the time. So that when I sit down and write, it just becomes a stream of consciousness. And then I remember when we shot it, it was much more, let's just capture my swagger and figure out a way to piece that into the meaning of it. To me, those vocals, to me, because listening to yourself is a weird experience, but to me, those vocals are just like cutting, like they just like sound like a champion, which I'm trying to become. So
that's absolutely excellent. Well, let's bring everybody back in. What do you think about what everybody had to say, Connor? I mean, you have any pushback or what?
I mean, the word you used, love, it's amazing. Like, I salute to you for giving the platform to artists. That's awesome. I think people don't realize what this life is like. Yeah. General public does not know what this life is like.
Right. Right.
So, for those to give you, the time of day and also give you great words of encouragement, it's priceless.
Well, that's great. And thank you, panel. I want everybody to stick around real quick, because we're moving out of the United States and we're going over to Glasgow, right? And we are meeting Ric Harrington, who is my new best friend. I got to tell you, Ric, I'm so grateful for your story that you sent in, man. Overcoming depression, even a suicide attempt, battling Parkinson's right now, and 68 years young, making your first album. I'm so proud of you. I don't know what to do, man. Welcome to the show, bro.
Thank you, sir.
We were very, very impacted by the video you sent in called Causey Side Street, man. So I would like to introduce that to the rest of us here in the States. Let's do that right now. Is that okay?
Let's go for it. Wind blowing on a fresh night, hear the wind howl down Browns Lane, council flowers in the planters, shadows from the lamp dancing on the pavement. Causey Side Street, see them all come and go. It's Causey Side Street. living out a life so slow. The sound of the feet, everywhere they come, anywhere they go. Some arriving, some surviving, about facing to tomorrow. Mates, they hang outside the bookies. The 26 passes on the way to Nether Craigs. Pubs they close and then reopen. Causeyside's the hub of this old town. Causey Street, see them all come and go. It's Causey Street, living out a life so slow. The sound of the feet, everywhere they come, anywhere they go. Some arriving, some surviving, out facing to tomorrow. Mags and George stay at 65. They carry the pram up 4 flights of stairs. Got no problem with the neighbors, buddies for life, or so I am told. Causey Street, see them all come and go. It's Causey Street, living out a life so slow. The sound of the feet, everywhere they come, anywhere they go. Some arriving, some surviving, about facing to tomorrow. In season they come to shop and ramble off for a Greg sausage roll. Prams and wings and big balloons. Grannies they patter, they're smiling away. Causey Street, see them all come and go. It's Causey Street, living out a life so slow. The sound of the feet, everywhere they come, anywhere they go. Some arriving, some surviving, about facing to tomorrow. Causey Street, where the good buddies meet.
I really, really dig the bounce on that video. Greg, what do you think?
Well, first, kudos for not giving up on your first project, even though you're 68. And the years of wisdom and all of the DNA associated with where you're from all show through in this video clip. Loved it.
Maria, what do you think, dear?
Yeah, man, that is a fun little shuffle. People hanging out of their windows. It made me feel like I was there. Very fun.
Absolutely.
Very fun.
Absolutely. Dan, what's up?
Love the beat. The tune was cool. And I bet you the people enjoyed being videoed in that little town.
That's wonderful. Well, let's go in a little deeper. Greg, give some more of what you really thought. You were just returning from Glasgow, right?
Exactly. It was just up there at the O2 Academy with George Clinton and Parliament Funkadelic at the end of May. And I got a chance to breathe the air, speak to the people, and just bask in what is some of the most beautiful country on this planet. And I have to say this about the UK, and that includes all of the British Isles. There's a certain DNA with the music that comes out of there, and with your years of wisdom and all you've been through, you have encapsulated that in the song that you did. And I thought it was a good representation of not just the neighborhood, but of, music that comes with wisdom and all of the byproduct of the fight that you've had to come through in all your years on this planet. I loved it.
That's fantastic. Maria.
Yeah, I got to say, one warrior to another, way to overcome depression, the way that I've overcome bipolar disorder, and telling your story and using your music to heal you. That's a wonderful champion of a story. I said it's a fun little shuffle, and it really is. Very strong verses, very strong chorus. Yeah, I mean, I would say the video, of course, is really fun. I guess if there was any constructive criticism, and not a criticism at all, really, just maybe another take as a songwriter to maybe think of breaking up some of the verse chorus with maybe an interlude or maybe a bridge, or maybe just a couple chords with maybe a different kind of vocal interlude, like a short bridge, even 4 measures, just something to kind of break up the repetitive verse chorus that you have. Did you maybe consider something like that, maybe?
Yeah, I would. Historically, most of my songs have been verse, chorus, but that's something I normally haven't done. So the next song, I will incorporate that.
Yeah. I mean, just food for thought. I know as a songwriter, we tend to maybe get into, I don't want to use the word rut. It's not a rut, but we get into a comfort zone. That's kind of a good way of putting it. We get into a comfort zone and it becomes something that we want to maybe break the habit, try to get outside of, but it's great. It's really good. Good for you.
Man, that is absolutely fantastic information. Dan, what do you think, friend?
Hey, I enjoyed it immensely. In the video, I'm sure we're enjoying it as much as I was. The thing that I want to know is, where did you come up with the concept?
The song was written as a joke about the local people, and then I wrote it for a competition for the City of Culture 2021 bid that Paisley lost to Coventry. And then when I went to turn the song in, the contest was for 15 to 22-year-olds, so geriatrics were not allowed. But when I started singing the song at open mics, it got popular. So everywhere I go now, hey, play Causey Side Street. So it's kind of fun to have a local hit.
Oh, that's fabulous. Last quick question. How you doing with anything new? Any new album? Anything coming out?
Well, my album comes out on my birthday, 69th birthday, August 1st. But the local open mic guys, we're trying to do a Spotify, iTunes, YouTube album, Christmas album. And the idea is the local songwriters would make a Spotify album to give to the city of Paisley as a gift for Christmas. And the response has been incredible. We've got 12 songs submitted and 22 people are writing songs. So,
man, that is going to be absolutely on point. Do you have anything else to say, Rick? Did you appreciate what was said, or do you have any pushback at all?
No, it's all been very valuable information. And if I can't use it, I will definitely, because I'm around a lot of young people here, I'll definitely be sharing the information with them.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much. Panel, don't go anywhere. I want to bring Connor back on. Connor, what's on the hot plate for you this summer, brother?
Well, you can get my debut album, Phoenix, now. And I'm working on my second one called Of the East. And the goal for me this summer is less digital, more in person. You know? I want to touch the people. I want to do the shows. I want to look in people's eyes. I want to meet people. That's what we're doing.
That's fantastic. Well, Rick, you were talking about the album that's coming out, and you got a birthday coming up, 69. Thank you, man, for doing your thing. We really, really appreciate you, brother. God bless you, man.
Thank you.
And so, Greg, it's going to be a hot summer. Parliament Funkadelic, what's up? What are you doing this summer, man?
Yeah, well, not only am I going to be on tour with Parliament Funkadelic this summer, but I'm also going to, from July 20th to the 23rd, be part of an adult jazz camp called jazzwire.net. And I'll be focusing more on my project now that I'm inspired to go ahead and release my first project at the age of 63. Thanks a lot for that. And Connor, keep doing what you're doing, man. I love that drone, man. You've really got something there that's all yours, man. Don't stop.
That's excellent. Excellent, man. So Maria, what's the summer looking like for you?
So, putting all the pieces together to release album 9 is a jazz record. It's live, another live record from the Bop Stop, which is nice. And I do some inner city music programs, some summer school music programs through Open Tone, Open Tone Music Academy. And I landed some voiceover work. I'm doing some national voiceover narration for a reality show on a new TV network that's coming online. So staying busy with it.
Yes, you are, always. And Dan, you have something special you want to share with Artist Impact?
Yes, I'm opening my studio up. I've got a block of 10 hours. If you mention Artist Impact, you're going to get a special offer. Woo. I'm going to take care of you. So come enjoy the studio. The inside is brand new. A lot of good old equipment, because I'm old and it works better that way.
Very cool. Well, I appreciate all of you, Connor, Rick, Greg, Maria, Dan. Thank you so much for stopping in and sharing your hearts with us. That's going to be it for this round of Artist Impact. Thanks again to our Impact panel, and a special thanks to our artists. Make sure you go out and you support their artistry by going to a show, buying their music and merch. And if you are an artist and you have a music video, submit it to artistimpact.armstrong@gmail.com, and let's see how we can impact your music career. I'm your host, Jere B. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. God bless.